Hello everyone, welcome once again to KDP A to Z. Today we're talking about crossword puzzle books. These are big sellers. You can see here on Publisher Rocket that the searches for crossword puzzles for adults, crossword puzzle books, are enormous. And whilst they can be a little bit more competitive, there is still loads of money to be made. If we have a look at some of them that are selling at the moment, we've got this one here, published 165 days ago, making $5,000 every month. Looking at the details for this one, if you look lower down the page, you can see that this was independently published here back in October 2023. So that just shows the kind of market that there is for these kind of books. And this means that anybody with access to a computer and a little bit of time on their hands can make and self-publish this kind of book on Amazon KDP and make those kind of profits as well. If you look on somewhere like Creative Fabrica, that's got loads of different resources that you can use to put into books and self-publish them, you can find things like these crossword puzzles that are already done for you. Looking at these resources a bit more closely, you can see that a lot of them don't look like your standard newspaper crossword. A lot of the words seem to be more bunched together. Of course, there are thousands of resources on Creative Fabrica, and if you scroll a bit further down the page, you'll find some that look more typically like your newspaper crossword. The other thing you can do is make them yourself. Now, if you were to look online to find a crossword puzzle maker, there are some available, but can you use them commercially? You've got this one here, online printable puzzle generator, and it does say that it's free for commercial use. But when you actually go on to generate the puzzles, a lot of the time you can see that this is the end result. And it's not your classic crossword puzzle. It's not square, it doesn't have the black marks behind it. And what you ideally want is a classic newspaper-like crossword puzzle. This one's another crossword generator, 2-line prints. Again, it's coming out like this. Sometimes the words aren't even connected to each other depending on how many clues and how many answers you have. So what I've done is I've gone on to ChatGPT and I've made my own crossword maker, which I am giving away to you completely free today. As before, in the code word generator that I gave you in this video here, you can increase the size however you want. You can put in the letters anywhere you like. You can clear the letters and you can restore them. Now this one is slightly different in that I've put a number in the top of each box here. The reason I have put a number there is because if you delete it, it's quite tricky to get back onto it. So I've left the number in there for you to amend yourselves. In true Blue Peter style, here we are. We've got one that I've made earlier. So I have made this crossword myself. So we've got all the answers here and I've adjusted all the numbers accordingly. So this is 1 down and 1 across. You've got 2 down, 3 across, 4 down, etc. So all you have to do is just delete all the rest of the numbers from the other squares and then go across from top to bottom, numbering your puzzle. Now, in order to use this commercially and put it into a book, all you have to do is you press print screen on your keyboard. You can also use snippet tools and take a screenshot of the puzzle and then just copy that into your Word document or whatever format you are using to make your book. Then underneath that, you can always put your clues. Now, just before I show you how to download this crossword designer, I just want to give you some extra little resources that you will find useful. So there's this one here, the crossword solver. I find this incredibly useful when I'm making my puzzle books because often you'll have a little space that you want to fill and you're not quite sure what to put there. This gap here would fit a 6-letter word that begins with R and ends with N. Going on to this, you can adjust the number of letters and you can put R at the beginning and N there at the end. And you can search for different answers. So this way you can fill in your puzzle really easily and it'll even give you the clue to the actual word. So I'm going to fill that puzzle in there with raccoon by just selecting the different boxes and putting in the letter each time. I'm going to leave the link to this crossword clue solver in the description of the video, along with the link to get this crossword designer from my Gumroad store. You either click on the link or you copy it into your search bar here, and it's going to take you to this page. So all you need to do is put in your fair price of £0. I really don't want any money for this. The only thing I do like is a like on the video, and if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, do hit the subscribe button, which is also completely free to do. So you put in your fair price of £0 and you press I want this. That'll then take you to this page, and all you do is you put in your email address here and press get. This will then be emailed to you, and once you open the actual HTML document, this is what your page will look like, which you can then use to fill in your crossword puzzle however you like. Remember, you can clear letters by pressing the clear letters button and restore letters using the restore letters button. Now, it sometimes happens that you'll click on the clear letters button and it won't do anything. All you have to do if that happens is you just click back onto the puzzle and press clear letters again, and then it'll work. Don't forget, I've got loads of other products on my Gumroad store. Most of them are free. And if you haven't seen it yet, the codeword puzzle generator is still free until the 12th of April. So if you watch the video where I show you how to use that puzzle generator, you can get that one for free as well. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. I'll see you next time. Bye.